The Marlon Yarbrough story is actually pretty simple. An underdog, undersized wide receiver at a small school who ended up shattering expectations. He came in as just a sophomore, scored the first touchdown in Whitetails history, and then from there, he just ran with that momentum. He went on to surprise a lot of NFL scouts and ended up getting drafted by the Detroit Lions, where he had a very brief NFL career, but nothing to sneeze at. Now, he has a bigger task, going to the coaching side of things. Can this underdog bring his underdog mentality into coaching and recruiting as well in his first college game? We'll have to see. Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the first game here in the Whitetails Dynasty. Now, today we will take on North Dakota State, who is technically an FCS team in this game, but we will have our work cut out today. A lot of interesting players on this squad, a lot of diverse skill sets, and we will have to use them pretty well. We will run the run and shoot offense. Head coach Marlon Yarbrough wants to spread the football out and really get the ball into his playmakers' hands. But the question coming into this season is, will our defense hold up? We have a lot of guys that are not high overall, but we will see how this team holds up today. Welcome to Lambeau Field to start the Whitetails Dynasty, as we will kick off to start this series, and Henry Myers comes out onto the field. He is the lead quarterback here for North Dakota State, which is a FCS Powerhouse if there ever was one. The first carry of the game will go to Blake Harris, and that is a big-time hit by the safety Floyd E. Luther. He has 99 hit power. Watch out for him to make huge plays this year. Second and fourth throw, and that one is an overthrow by Myers. Had an open man on the sideline, just cannot make the throw. They come out here in like a QB power formation, a little bit of a wildcat. Here's a throw to the left side. That's caught by Robinson, and that is almost a deflection by Jaquez Thompson. I said in the intro, he was a gambler. You can already see it right there. He was going for the play right there, but he missed it. Here's Harris with a handoff to left side. That's a big-time carry for a gain of 18 yards. Looks like North Dakota State is moving the ball well on their first drive. Myers tries to scramble. He can't get away. It's a lot of guys in there. They're going to give credit to Tristan Wynn, who comes up with the first ever sack here in this series. Also, De'Eric Hawthorne was there in the backfield as well. Myers now throws to the sideline. This one's caught by Harris, who runs over Han Chi, the starting cornerback. And that one is a big-time throw and first down here for this North Dakota State offense. So North Dakota State now at about the 20-yard line. Here's Myers scrambling. He breaks a couple of tackles and picks up a block downfield for the touchdown, but a flag on the play will bring this all the way back. Wow. A touchdown taken off the board right there, clipping on the offense. As now they get it to a 2nd and 8 handoff up the middle, and look at that hole. Nice vision by the ball carrier, Blake Harris, and now they are inside the 5 for a 1st and goal situation. Here's a toss play out to Harris again, but this time we will get to him. That is number 29, Barnaby Earl, one of the backup safeties in the game, and he gets to stop there at about the 6-yard line. Now in the shotgun, Myers tries to take off, but this time De'Eric Hawthorne is there, but he can't bring him down. But there is Jermaine Caraway to clean it up for the first sack of his season as well. 3rd and goal. Myers now throwing the screen pass out to the running back, and who breaks a tackle, and it's Mark Johnson in for the 6-yard touchdown reception. Wow, a big-time play right there. The pressure was in there, but a perfect play call will get North Dakota State on the board first. So here comes this offense out onto the field. Marlon Yarbrough with this run and shoot offense. We will see how this works this year. As here we are, 1st and 10. Here's Coleman, a quick throw across the middle. That one's caught by Tay Evans, who is expected to be a big-time burner in this receiving core. Look for him to be the deep threat in the offense as this season goes on. Here is Evan Coleman handing off this time to Benjamin Duke, who picks up a gain of 4 yards for the first down of the series as well. You will see a lot of these records kind of flash across the screen because this is literally like the first carries, first yards, first everything for this series. As we get it across the 50 now for a 2nd and 5. It looks like we are running verticals down the right sideline, but here's Coleman trying to get to the 1st down, and he does. Gain of 6. We do have a dual threat quarterback in Evan Coleman. He isn't the greatest runner, but he can run a little bit as Benjamin Duke almost breaks that one. It's a gain of 12. A few nice carries for Duke early on. 1st and 10 now. Pressure off the right edge, and Coleman goes down. Luckily, our offensive lineman is there to pick up the rock that time. Tyus Kane falling on it, and the pressure was right in Coleman's face. We're all the way back at the 45-yard line. Trips to the left. Here is Coleman. Rolling, throwing, and he's got Thomas James, the tight end. It's a gain of about 24 yards and enough for the 1st down, the longest pass of this drive. Here's a quick throw to JT Shelley, who is our return man, but gets in at receiver, picking up a gain of 18. We're inside the 5, threatening to score. Here's J.J. Applewoods in the game. He checks in. It's a quarterback draw for the touchdown. He makes 3 men miss right there, right in front of the goal line, and that's just excellent vision. And J.J. Applewoods scores the 1st touchdown in this series. We answer North Dakota State right back. Here is Harris now. Ran the ball well on the 1st drive, and he takes the pitch play out to across the 50-yard line for a gain of 11 in the 1st down. This 1st quarter is winding down now. Here is Harris. He pitches, and that one is a loss of 1. How about Floyd E. Luther with a couple of big tackles, and he comes up from the secondary. You can just see his ability to make tackles downhill is amazing. Here's Harris, though, who gets a big block downfield on Luther, and that one will be sprung for about a gain of 20. Harris is running the ball well. 7 carries, 77 yards. Excellent vision on that run to get outside. So here is Myers now. He's going to take off. Nobody's home on the spy. He gets hit hard by Luther, but does pick up a gain of 15. As Henry Myers already should have had a touchdown earlier scrambling. And now they're inside the 10. Myers running a little wildcat, giving it to the receiver, and that's a great play in the backfield by the 2-sport athlete Tristan Wynn. He already has 2 tackles for loss, one of those being a sack. You can already see the athleticism from the 2-sport athlete. Here is Myers now in more of this kind of power quarterback formation. Here is Robinson with a dump-off pass, but this time we are expecting it. They gave him, Robinson, the touchdown earlier on a similar play, and they settle for 3. JT Shelley back to receive the next kickoff, and he takes it across the 50 already. Excellent field position for the Whitetails, and we're at about the 35-yard line. Benjamin Duke lined up in the slot now as a receiver. Here is Coleman throwing to the left side. He's looking for Tay Evans. I think he's going to look for Tay Evans with these quick passes, and he can create in space as well. Benjamin Duke lined up in the backfield now for a 2nd and 10. It's a screen pass, and he breaks a tackle, spinning forward. It's a gain of 16 for the senior running back, 5'5", but he can do some things with the ball in his hands. Quick screen call across the middle. This is Daquani Jordan, who is kind of the most well-rounded receiver in this receiving core. 6'1", he can run. He can run routes as well. Jeremy Hasty checks into the game. You can just see the offense. We are creating momentum for the 2nd straight drive. We're inside the 5. Benjamin Duke checks in now. 1st and goal. Coleman in the pocket. Nobody's open. He's going to take off up the middle. It's a touchdown. 3 yards out. Coleman, the pocket awareness to sit there, and the clock in his head was going off. He knew he needed to get out of that pocket, and he found a seam, and it's going to be a 14-10 game here in Wisconsin State's favor. As now we're about 5 minutes left here in the first half. Here's a handoff, and the defense has actually been kind of shaky with the run D. Gain of 3 right there for Harris. As they come out here 5 wide now for a 3rd and 5. Myers runs his tight end in motion. He's in the pocket. Where is the pressure? Here's a throw to the left side, and that's almost picked off. De'Eric Hawthorne had that in his hands, and he cannot hold on. So here is Coleman now, back out onto the field. He rolls and throws across the middle. It's Daquani Jordan again. It's a gain of 28, a big-time throw on the run by Coleman. First down. Benjamin Duke gets the next carry. He goes for a gain of 7. As now we're inside the 25-yard line, inside of our kicker's range as well. Just about 3 minutes to go. Here's another throw to the sideline. It's JT Shelley who's getting in early. He is actually listed as the 4th receiver on the depth chart, but he has a couple of catches in the first half. Here's Coleman now. He rolls to left and sees his running back slip out but cannot give it to him. Benjamin Duke was all alone in the middle of the field. 3rd and 16 now. Pressure from the nickel, and that's a throw to the sideline. Keyshawn Evans was wide open. They sent the cornerback blitz. That didn't work. We get it inside the 5 now. J.J. Applewood checks into the game, and it looks like the play call didn't get in there fast enough. So now we're back all the way to the 11. So 3rd and goal at the 11-yard line now. We come out here with a 3-by-1 formation. Here is Coleman trying to get away. He gets tackled for a loss of 14 yards. Nick Wilson has his 2nd sack of the game. That will bring in David Lewis for the field goal. He knocks it through. 17-10 game here. Myers throwing across the middle, and that one is caught. They have about a minute 15 seconds left to go the length of the field here. They do have all 3 timeouts also. Here's a quick throw to the right side. Eric Robinson has it. They do call their first timeout of the half right there. Across the 50 now for a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick middle screen. Vaughn has it and somehow gets across the first down marker. So North Dakota State hurries up to the line. Doesn't waste too much time there. As Myers throws to the right side again. He's got Vaughn for another first down. It's a gain of 13 yards. 8 of 13 in this game here for Myers. Here he's in the shotgun. Quick throw to Vaughn again. 3 straight catches for first downs for Adam Vaughn. A gain of 15. 6 seconds to go. They have 1 timeout remaining. Throw to the sideline. Robert Goins at the 2. And with 2 seconds left, they time that drive up perfectly. They knock in the chip shot. And North Dakota State is down 4 at halftime. The Whitetails got to close this one out. So here we go in the second half, a 17-13 game. Wisconsin State needs to handle business here as we hand off in the pistol formation. And Benjamin Duke is having an excellent game. A gain of 10 yards right there. Only 36 yards rushing, but it looks like every time he gets the ball, it's pretty much a first down or a gain of 6. Thomas James picks up the first down right there. As now we eventually move it across the 50 now for a 3rd and 4. Here is Evan Coleman in the pocket. It's collapsing, and the pressure gets to him. The ball's on the ground, picked up by Joe. And we will lose 6 yards on that one and have to punt the ball away. As now here comes North Dakota State and Myers back out onto the field. Harris is approaching 100 yards on the game. He picks up a gain of 7 on that run. 3rd and 2 now. This could be a big 3rd down stop. We need it. Harris runs in motion. Here is Myers in the pocket all day. He throws to the middle of the field. It's caught by Vaughn again. Vaughn is killing our outside cornerbacks in this game, and particularly number 6 Han Chi, who is supposed to be our best cornerback. Myers inside the 10 now. He throws this one away under pressure. And now we bring it to a 3rd and 8. A big-time stop is needed here. Myers throws across the middle. It's McCarty who tries to fight for the end zone, but cannot. He stopped at about the 2. And North Dakota State kicks the field goal. They're playing very, very conservatively. So here is Coleman now, back on the field, throws, and that one is picked off. It was intended for number 86, Daquani Jordan, and it bounces off of his hands. And North Dakota State comes up with the miraculous interception. So here is Myers now running a little reverse this time to Booker, who throws off Floyd E. Luther. You do not see that a lot. That's actually not Floyd E. Luther. That was actually Barnaby Earl who missed that tackle. And now here's North Dakota State now on a 3rd down. Only picks up a yard, but they will settle for 3, and they will take the lead here late in the 3rd quarter. 19-17 game. Evan Coleman now trying to buy some time. He gets out of the pocket. He tries to throw it away, but can't get rid of it. Nick Wilson with 4 sacks today. Wow. 2nd and 27 at our own 10-yard line. We lose a whole lot of yards on that sack, 12 to be exact. Coleman rolls to the right side, throws at the last second, and the sideline, it's dropped. Thomas James had about 28 yards on that one, and he can't hold on. Evan Coleman now, 3rd and 27, throws to just in time. That's his first target of the game, and it's going to be knocked out of his hands. As we do try to punt this one away, our punter is absolutely terrible. That's Brandon Wells. And look at the returner getting to about the 25. They have excellent field position. They might already be in field goal range. So here we go at about the 23. They eventually get it to a 3rd and 9. Here's a quick throw to Robinson, and this time he can't hold on. Henry Myers put it right on the money for him. But they will line up for the field goal. Hopefully they shank it from here. This one's from about 38 yards or so. The kick is up, and it's going to be good. A 22-17 lead here for North Dakota State. And now we have about 4.5 minutes in this game to get into the end zone. Here's Daquani Jordan, who dropped that Shure reception and turned into an interception, and 3 points the other way for North Dakota. But he picks up the 1st down on that one. Benjamin Duke, handoff up the middle, and that's another big game for Duke. A gain of 9. He's only got 8 carries for 62 yards. We're not really a running offense, but he's running the ball extremely well. We give it right back to him. Handoff. He gets across the 50 for a gain of 12 yards. 9 for 74 today for Duke. Jeremy Hasty checks into the game, and you can just see the strategy now. North Dakota State can't stop the run, so we start to run the ball a couple of times. One more read option. This time it's Evan Coleman who keeps it. Usually it's J.J. Applewoods who checks into the game for those types of plays, but this time we fool the defense. We come out here with 5 wide now, 3-by-2 formation. Here is Coleman. He scrambles again. He gets to about the 26-yard line before getting pushed out of bounds on a 3rd down. And we're going to line up to go for this. Instead of settling for the 3, why not go for it? J.J. Applewoods checks in, so you know what's coming. Here's a read option. Applewoods keeps it. He's got a space. He gets to the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. What a run by J.J. Applewoods. Just following his blocking, and what blocking downfield that was, and we're up by 3 now. 25-22. Here is Vaughn, and he gets clocked on that one by Will Copes. But he's over 100 yards receiving with that catch. Here is Myers, though, trying to scramble. He gets sacked by Augustine Pierre Dudeau for his first sack of his career. 3rd and 12. This could be the game right here. Here's a throw to the sideline. It's caught by Mitchell, who has it. But look at that tackle. Losing his balance is Mitchell at the 1st down marker. It's going to be a 4th and inches. They're going to go for this, running the option to the right side. Perfect blocking, and Myers breaks free to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Henry Myers with a 50-yard run with under a minute to go. So Evan Coleman, a chance to be the hero in game number 1 here. Pressure gets to him, losing 10. Jordan Weeks, and they have got a lot of pressure today. We're back at about the 11-yard line. Now the clock is still running here. I don't think coach knows that they didn't give him the timeout right here. Here is Coleman, a deep throw. Daquani Jordan all alone gets run down at about the 48-yard line, and now he calls a timeout. I think the refs did not give him the timeout when he called for it, and now there's 8 seconds to go. Another throw, and that one is dropped by J.T. Shelley. That one could have at least put us in the Hail Mary range. But now 5 seconds left. Evan Coleman throws to the sideline. It's picked off. Looking for Thomas Jordan. And that will do it. We will lose by 4 to North Dakota State. Now, there was a bit of a blunder there at the end of that game. We tried to call timeout. The refs did not give that to us. And the clock kept running, and at that time, I actually thought that, the clock was stopped, but it wasn't. And then we end up losing about, that's a good 15 seconds off the clock, to be honest with you. Because we took time to pick the play, obviously, and just did not get it in, and the clock was still running. And we end up losing the game. Wow, what a way to end it. Benjamin Duke had 9 for 74, though. There's one encouraging sign for our running game. We scored all of our touchdowns on the ground. 1 by Coleman, 2 by Applewoods. You can already see, the kind of dynamic we're going to have going forward in this series with those 2 quarterbacks. Our receiving core was kind of quiet, but, expected coming into this series. We're a very low-rated team. I think we're about 30-something overall. But we did get 3 sacks today. Caraway, Wynn, and Pierre Dudot. Floyd E. Luther was excellent, and he really stepped up, coming up and helping tackling. He played kind of not in the box, but, in the second level, and he was excellent. But FCS Northwest, who is really North Dakota State, they end up beating us in game 1. You can just see the games we have coming up. Ohio, Penn State, Pittsburgh, Eastern Michigan, and Washington will be our first 5 games. Then we will probably get into the basketball season after the first 5 games, and we'll start with a little scrimmage versus another team. But this is a good opportunity to look forward here in this series. We have Ohio coming up next. They are a MAC team right now. And I'm not sure, is Ohio switching conferences pretty soon? So many teams are switching conferences in real life. It's kind of hard to keep up with. But I think they're primarily going to be running the football with Matt Huff. He is a senior, and he's very, very good. So we are going to have a tough matchup in game number 2. We come up just short versus North Dakota State. They were actually rated a lot higher than we were, too. No excuses, but still, they were a better team. We lost here to open the series. But I'm still excited for the rest of this series. I hope you guys are too. And more of this series will be revealed soon, so I can't wait. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we